All right, let's see what it do. I'm interested to see what this sound gonna sound like. I unplugged the place where you plug in the port. I was like, I wonder if it's gonna give it a better sound quality. But in any event, all right, front line, rosebush, blackberry, asparagus coming back like it never left, because I mean it never really did. It never really did. Columnar apple tree. One is one and one is the other, but I got some that will pollinate each other, or all of that good stuff. Apple on either end. Those cherry pits that I found on the ground while driving the bus, and one I found on the ground while parking the bus downtown. I put them in the ground, see what they do. That's parsley, back like it never left, because it never did. All right, one cherry, two cherry. I'm probably pushing limits. Cabbage, because it's growing and we don't stop things from growing. Raspberry, that P is in there, let's pronounce it. More rose, and the rosemary I had to transplant. It's not looking great. I'm hoping that this is strictly from transplant shock. Like, we got one little thing down there and it's doing okay. So I think maybe it was shocked by being transplanted. I was shocked I had to transplant it myself. And I know it don't like, good soil and compost and stuff. So I don't know. If it continues to do bad, I could probably use some of this. I don't know. But I don't know. But I was doing tree limbs yesterday. Those limbs that very angry man came by and just stopped and yelled at me and said, "Don't you need somebody to help you get them limbs down?" And it took me a year to figure out, the right tool to get. I got that little chainsaw thing, but you need two people to do that. But my pole saw worked. But I did not care for that at all. Don't be yelling at me. Don't you do it. But I used my little it's not Sun Joe. What is Earthwise? My Earthwise wood chipper thing. I did see what bird is up there. It's some little gray bird. It's a tiny little bird. It looked like it's two of them up in there, like you got a family. So I don't know. But yeah, I used my wood chipper to get some of those limbs. Now you see that limb that's over there in my neighbor yard? She's been complaining about that. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get both of them, but the one that's closest, it's one above the line and it's one that's almost touching the line. So I'm gonna try to get that one that's almost touching the line, because if that other one come down, God gonna bring it down. And if God bring it down, God will bring it down in such a way as to where it won't hurt nothing. So that's the stuff I grew last year. Oh, we got grass trying to propagate. I have to get that up. I need to get that up and plant something down there. My bad. Yeah. But that's the thing that survived all summer. So I was like, why dig it up? Just let it grow. Peach tree, transplanted rosemary. It does not have those brown, things going on with it. I don't know if I can expect it to have any issues, but I'm hoping that it's going to be okay. I planted them in 3 different spots, hoping that I could preserve it in some way or another. But hopefully it all bounced back. That's a little bit of thyme growing right there. That's lavender. I got some different kind of lavender, I think, and I'm gonna try to plant that. I may have to replant my sage. I chopped it down very heavily last year, and my first cup of strong sage tea, I did have some very interesting dreams. So yeah. Fig tree. The brown ones have orange yellow thyme, and the green ones just have common thyme. So we're going to see how those grow. Did some little stacking plants, and I figured out how to put it up on there with a little hole saw and just stuck it down in the ground. What else? I got some. Now I didn't turn it around, and I don't know which one is which now, but I remember what the sunflower seeds look like when they pop up. But I got some decorative sunflower, some regular sunflower from the one I grew last year, and then it's some hybrid tomatoes over here doing what they do. It's the mint pot, bee balm, lemon balm. I planted peppermint in here, and I think that's some leftover lemon mint from last year. We're gonna see how that bounced back. I just planted right here Cotinopsis. They said it grows well in the shade of other trees. So this is a very shady area. It doesn't get much light. They said especially for the seedlings, but around July, it's gonna be getting hit with sun from like 3 until when the sun go down, so like 7. So hopefully it won't be too much and it'll be enough, you know, all of that stuff. So Codenopsis, they said it's about 3 years for that root to become viable. And from what I understand, it helps you adapt. It was this guy, I watched a video on YouTube, and he was talking about you know, science really wants to test for one specific thing and to utilize that one specific thing. And he was talking about the 2-year versus the 3-year root, and he said the 3-year root has a more complex, you know, it has more things in it. It has a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So it may not be the proper use of the word, but I'm gonna call it an adaptogen. It's adapting to its environment. When you take it, it's calm and it's soothing to the nerves. So when you take the root, which you got to make sure it dries out without molding, they say that's a whole thing. But I worry about that in 3 years, because I want the more complex version of it, the things that have more things in it, because I deal with a lot of things in my life. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the way I'm gonna look at it. Like, it's gonna help me adapt to things because it adapts to things. I'm thinking that's how it's gonna go. Wildflower seeds right over there. That's where I had to dig my rosemary up. That's where I dug up that other bush before, and I had all my little black cardboard and stuff. I left my wood down there and the wire and all of that, and I think I got it over here. I went and picked up some stuff off the side of the road, and dude gave me this. I just wanted the you know, those steel bed frames with the little black poles and stuff. I got a gang of those. So this is what's in the wildflower mix, this butterfly hummingbird wildflower mix. I got it on sale at the end of the year. I gave one to this guy that I see on the bus all the time. He's taking care of this cemetery over there, and he is just really landscaping his little butt off over there. And I was like, well, this is full. I ain't gonna have nowhere to plant all of these, so I gave him the other one. Let's see, Earth Science, seeds listed, crimson clover, zinnia, wallflower, coneflower, aster, basil, pinks, imperial mix, all of that stuff. You want to look at it, just look at it. Purple giant hyssop, it's just wildflowers over there. So that's what's gonna be popping over there. But so I got that. My Codenopsis is down there, so I'm doing a few little herbs today. So right here in this little plot in my raised bed, I just fortified it with a bunch of this timberline compost, whatever. But this one is the Andrographis. They said this is great for immunity and stuff like that. I just looked that up. So I said, okay, I'm gonna get that going. And I'm thinking when I get my little dividers in there from what I took up right there, had to dig all of that up. That's what was underground. I'm guessing, because it was down in there real deep, completely covered up, and they had these borders up there. I'm guessing that's from the foundation from 1945 when they say this house was built. So I done brought that back up to the light, and we're gonna leave it just like that. It'll sink down eventually. It's gonna do what it do. The brokenness of it, what a word. Anyway, but I'm gonna do the Andrographis. It's already down in there. And I'm thinking about putting skullcap right here or passion flower. That darn passion flower, my goodness, I forgot to bring it out here. Let me see here. It's a copywritten material. It's on the TV. It's in my house, and I'm not trying to show you inside my house, and I'm going to talk over him because that's copyrighted material and it's on the TV, and I ain't trying to get in no trouble with nobody. And if you heard it and you try to sue me, then I did my best, and I play this in court. Anyway, look at the passion flower, right? It's in one of the teas that I drink. Peep game on this. Said, only for the intrepid and patient gardener, this flower is a treat, but one that can be tricky. It's tricky to rock around to. It's tricky, man. Germination varies from 14 to 365 days. I'm located in the orange section in the good old H state, that is Arkansas. Plant March through June. Man, is it going to germinate in 14? It's going to germinate 365. Do I want to put that right here? Do I want to try to put my skull cap right here? think I'm gonna try to put my skull cap right here. Whew, when I read that, I was like, oh, you gonna work for that there. Look at it. Yeah, buddy. All right, anyway, that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I forgot blueberry. Little blueberry bush. All right, supposed to be self-fertile. They said I should get another one, you know, on GP. Kept these little kales. I took the other kales up out of here. They was kind of getting pushed out anyway, so I kind of let God show me what to do on that one. It was like, well, these are in there, and the mother one started getting pushed out, so do that. That's a pomegranate. I picked these up off of the Instagram or Amazon. Yeah, I don't do the gram, but yeah, got some little water bowls in there because your pollinators and stuff need water when everything started popping off. I think I might need to yeah, empty that out and put some new water in there while I still got a little rainwater. It will be raining soon though, but yeah. What is that? Gummy berry. Got them as far away from each other as I can get them. Other pomegranate. So working on a little garden, man. Now for this, that's why I said I was thinking about doing a lotus, right? Get a bucket, put some water in there, fill it in around it with soil, wood mulch, all this yard garbage and stuff, top it off with soil. I got a little fountain that's coming, maybe put a little bucket in there, have a nice little, you know, kind of cool water feature. And I forgot, it was something else I was thinking about planting as a companion with it, not in the muck. So when I dug up the clay that's down there and put in compost and some other stuff, I said, well, that's what you need for it. This is what I found when I was digging up that bush to put my gummy berries in. I said, oh my God, is that a solid lump of clay? So I think the muck is gonna be okay. Clay muck. But yeah, I got a whole little idea that I'm trying to think of for this right here. Even if, you know, I put like one of these in there and put a little couple flowers in there and just make sure that they're isolated from everything else. But I think it's going to be super cute. Anyway, that's the garden right now. Let me get back on this before it get way too hot to be doing stuff and I ruin some stuff. Later.